For the foundation, I'm just going to be using my favourite BB cream, which is the Skin 79 one. I absolutely adore this BB cream. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I'm not going to be using concealer, I'm just going to be using the BB cream on any areas that I've got redness, like around the eyes, around the nose, anything like that. Once I've applied it, I'm just going to take my fingers and press it all over the skin where I've applied the BB cream, because this helps it melt into the skin and just makes the foundation look a lot less cakey and a lot more natural. Next, taking a highlighter, I'm just going to put it on the brow bone and in a C shape around the eyes and blend it into the skin. For the primer, I'm going to be using one which, instead of being completely normal, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. So whatever colours you apply on top are going to have a little bit of a kind of velvety satin finish instead of looking completely matte. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be filling them in really lightly just with my favourite MUA eyeshadow. And I absolutely love this eyeshadow. I don't like using browns because they give an odd reddish look to the eyebrows, which on me doesn't look particularly natural, so I prefer using a black eyeshadow. And next I'm going to take a pink eyeshadow and just apply this all over the lid, blending it out. Taking a dark purple pressed eyeshadow, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to press it into the centre of the eyebrows because I want to give them a kind of unusual cold look. And obviously this isn't going to be for everyone, but I was in a little bit of a mood to experiment today. So yeah, I decided to have a little bit of a purple eyebrow. On the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to be applying a light violet and then stopping midway on the lower lid. And then I'm going to take a dark blue baked eyeshadow and just fill in the rest of the lower lid where I stopped. So starting in the middle, we're just going to blend outwards to the outer corner. For the upper lid, I'm going to be using a really bright blue from Sugarpill, but I'm going to wash this out because I don't want the colour to be so intense. So I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner, blend it inwards and then all the way into the crease, all the way into the inner corner. And you want to keep blending this colour. The main amount of it is going to be on the outer corner, but we want this lovely cold bluish tinge in the crease all the way into the inner corner, and just blend it out so that there's a really lovely soft gradient between the pink and the blue. And on the outer corner, just make sure that you connect it to the colour that you've already put on the lower lid. On the upper lid with a black eyeliner, you can use a pencil or a liquid eyeliner, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to be applying a little bit of mascara on the lower lid, primarily in the inner lashes, not so much on the outer lashes. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a fine glitter dust and apply this in the centre on the lower lid. But for the false lashes, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to put some lash glue on the ends and then dip those in the same glitter that I used on the lower lid, just so that you get this lovely look as if the snow's been dipped into them. And for the eyebrows, I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to be using a lip balm all over my brows, because then that way the glitter will stick really easily to them and it's really easy to wash out later. Lips, I'm just going to take my favourite red lipstick from MUA, but I'm just going to dab it on my lips and then blend it out, so instead of it being a bright red, it's more of a kind of faint pinkish colour and not anything too intense. And because I'm in the mood to experiment, I'm going to take a light violet colour and I'm just going to apply this on a Cupid's bow and blend this all out. And once I've done this, I'm just going to finish off with a lip gloss all over the lips. One quick trick that you can do just to get rid of any glitter that might have fallen onto your cheeks is to take a large fluffy brush and you're just going to run that right along your skin, and it should pick up any of the glitter that's fallen down. Now you just want to finish off with any kind of weird crowns, a really lovely hairstyle or any kind of masquerade mask that you want. And that's it, you're done.